उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्योर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहं स्वाहा।
Hare Krishna. Prahaladasya Achyutatmata. Yudhishthira says Prahalada is Achyuta's Atmata, very dear to Achyuta. Narada Muni says Hiranyakashipu Putram Prahaladam Keshava Priyam. The son of Hiranyakashipu, Prahalada, is very dear to Keshava. Lord Narasimha himself says Bhavanti Purusha Loke Mad Bhaktas Tvam Anuvrataha Bhavan Me Khalu Bhaktanam Sarvesham Pratirupadrik. Bhaktanam Sarvesham. Prahalada is the best of devotees. So why is Prahalada so glorified in the Shastras by great devotees such as Narada, Yudhishthira and the Lord himself? Let's understand through his own words. First time when Prahalada went to meet his father after his Gurukul training, his father asked, "What did you learn in the Gurukul?" Prahalada, Shri Prahalada Uvacha. Prahalada says that Graham and the Kopam. He asserts that one who's accepted a temporary material body and temporary household life as all in all, he's fallen into a dark, blind well. No water, but only suffering. And only service to Vishnu is the best. Hearing these, Hiranyakashipu chastised his teachers and told them to correct him in his next visit. Second visit, when Prahalada was asked, "What is the best thing to do in life?" Prahalada uttered, "Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dhasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedhanam." What did he say? Shravanam, hearing about. Kirtanam, glorifying. About whom? Vishnu. Smaranam, thinking about. Pada Sevanam, serving the lotus feet. Archanam, offering worship. Vandanam, offering prayers. Dasyam, becoming servant. Sakyam, becoming his best friend. Atma Nivedanam, surrendering everything unto his lotus feet. This iti pumsharpita Vishnu. If these things are offered to Vishnu, what are these things? The 9 different processes of devotional service. Prahalada says this is done by the most learned and Uttamam. It is the perfect, complete knowledge in human life. Of course, the demoniac Hiranyakashipu was no happier with Prahalada's statements that devotional service to Vishnu was the best thing that he had ever learned. Indignant and angry, he ordered his servants to kill his son. He was prepared to kill his own son, a child of only 5 years. Imagine when someone practices Krishna Bhajana, sometimes his own father may turn against him. His own relatives may turn against him. Servants try to pierce and chop Prahalada's tender body with their tridents. They couldn't. He had Prahalada hurled from a mountain top, but Krishna saved him. He had elephants trample him, snakes bite him, even his sister Holika couldn't burn him. Prahalada was saved in every instance. Whatever methods Hiranyakashipu adopted failed, even though he had subdued the most powerful demigods in the universe. Except for Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu, all the Devatas, Indra, Chandra, everyone were under his control. Imagine in the same Bhagavatam, it asserts, Jitam tvaikena jagatrayam bruvor vijrambhana trashta samasta dishyampam. Simply by movement of his bruvoho, of his eyebrows, the chieftains, the commanders of every planet, they shiver, they become very afraid. In one more place, Kruddasya yasya khampante Trayoloka Saheshwaraha. Hiranyakashipu himself says, when I get angry and Kampante, when I the who tremble, the Saha Ishwaraha, the chieftains, the leaders of different planets, Tralokaha, all the three worlds, not this earth planet, all the three planetary systems, they all tremble in fear when Hiranyakashipu gets angry. That is a kind of the force that Hiranyakashipu had, the kind of hold he had because of his amazing austerities, amazing boons that he had received. Boons came out of austerities. Hiranyakashipu underwent great austerities, and the whole Devata community, right, headed by Brahma, had to compromise and give Hiranyakashipu, showering him with boons. So what did he ask? He asked for immortality, for which Lord Brahma promptly informed, I cannot make you mortal because I myself am an mortal. How can I grant you immortality? So Hiranyakashipu did some roundabout logic, and he was very intelligent. He was very proud of his intelligence. So he asked Brahma that I should not be killed by any created being by you. I should not be killed by any weapon in the day or in the night, inside the house, outside the house, not on the ground, not in the sky, not by any devata, not by a demon, not by a man, not by a beast. He had a big list of not. So Brahma said, yes, I grant you. And he practically thought he could eliminate all logical possibilities for his death. And indirectly, he ensured himself with immortality. Yet, such a great, powerful, austere Hiranyakashipu, whose eyebrows would tremble the devatas, he could not touch his 5-year-old boy, a small boy, right? So, lot of arguments. Finally, the point came, where did Prahlada get himself all this power from? That was a question that Hiranyakashipu asked. Prahlada says, I got my power from your power. You also get from the same power, that is Lord Hari. And then when asked about the existence of Hari, where is he? Prahlada says, Lord is everywhere. Lord is omnipresent. So immediately Hiranyakashipu pointed at a pillar and said, is your Lord here? Prahlada said, yes. And with his fist he breaks the pillar. And imagine, we break a pillar, nothing comes out. But when Prahlada told that Lord Hari is present in this pillar, immediately Lord in the form of Narasimha Dev emerges out of the pillar.
Dalita Hiranyakashipu tanu bringa, Dalita Hiranyakashipu tanu bringa, Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Jaya Jagadisha.
Immediately Lord appeared, and Lord appeared out of the pillar, and he was having half man, half lion. With his angry eyes, he was extremely fearsome. His fearful face, his deadly teeth, his razor, his were erect, motionless, his nostrils gaping mouth like caves of a mountain, his jaws, they were parting fearfully, his entire body touched the sky, and he had a very broad chest, waist was very thin, and hairs on his body as the white rays of the moon. His arms resembled flanks of soldiers, and he spread in all directions, killing the demons. So he appeared, Lord Narasimha Deva appeared today, that is Narasimha Jayanti, to please Prahlada Lada Dhaine, to give pleasure to Prahlada. Elephants, wild animals were running for their life here and there. All the three worlds could hear the Simha Garjana. The clouds shattered, the devatas feared, women, elderly men, many people, they just feared the Garjana of the Lord. Somebody was very angry today. that was Lord Narasimha. So here we have Lord Narasimha just emerged from a pillar, no Bali Leela, just kept the words of Prahalada, his devotee Brahma, ripped Hiranyakashipu's intestines and disappeared. So, what the atheists have no words to say now, that is the speciality of Narasimha's avatar. So, after Narasimha killed the demon Hiranyakashipu and all his billion followers, the tips of his nails, keeping all of Brahma's words, not appeared in the day, during the night he appeared in the dusk. He kept Hiranyakashipu on the entrance of the house, and he kept him on his lap, which was not made of earth, sky, or so his lap is transcendental, and he killed Hiranyakashipu with his nails, which is again not a weapon. And keeping all the promises of Brahma, Hiranyakashipu was killed in a very, very tactical way by Lord Narasimha. So if somebody wants to cheat God, God knows how to cheat him 100 times better. Lord Brahma came forward to offer prayers to please Narasimha and pacify his anger. Nothing worked. Lord Shiva came next to offer his prayers. Rishis, Pitraloka, residents of Pitraloka, Siddhaloka, Vidyadhara Loka, Nagaloka, the Manus, the Prajapatis, the Gandharva Loka residents, the Charana Loka residents, Yaksha Loka, Kimpurusha Loka, Vaithalika Loka, Kinnaras, even the Vishnu Parshadas, the associates of Vishnu, couldn't satisfy the Lord by their prayers. Even Goddess Lakshmi couldn't satisfy the Lord, seeing him so angry. At that time, Brahma initiated Prahalada to offer prayers. Prahalada, a small boy, 5-year-old boy, fell like a stick, offered his respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Narasimha. Immediately the Lord's anger came down. He placed his Abhayahasta, the hand, personally on Prahalada's head, which he never ever kept on any devotee's head, and made him sit on his lap. Then Prahalada offered his prayers, which is the most important prayers of Prahalada. Prahalada further continues: Dhana, riches; Abhigna, aristocratic family; Rupa, personal beauty; Tapa, austerities; Shruta, the knowledge from the Vedas; Ojaha, Tejaha, bodily effulgence; Prabhava, influence; Bala, bodily strength; Paurusha, diligence; Buddhi, intelligence; Yogaha, mystic powers. They are not the right things, right ingredients to satisfy the Supreme Lord. What is Lord satisfied by? Bhaktya. The whole conversation runs into thousands of pages in the Bhagavatam, but we are just trying to discuss few verses. Bhalasya neha sharanam pitarau Narasimha. He says the child, he cannot be saved even if he surrenders to Pitarau, the mother and father. If he is having some disease, they cannot save him. Natarasya chagadam. So similarly, a physician and a medicine cannot relieve all the time. A boat on the ocean may not protect a drowning man. So these are some situations. He even asserted that many people in general want to be elevated to higher planetary system, long duration of life, opulences they have to enjoy. But all that Prahalada says, he saw that through the activities of his own father. So when my father was angry and he laughed sarcastically at the demigods, they were immediately vanquished simply by seeing the movements of his eyebrows. Such was father's power, but now he has been vanquished by you within a moment. So forget about having a big house with so many servants, company with many employees. We may have bank balances, richest Asian American man in the world, all gone. Mrityu sarva haras chaham, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. I take away everything when I come as death. So are these a right investment? And he also asserts that light from Lord Brahma to the ant, everybody is destroyed by the powerful time that you have created. And Hiranyakashipu had so many perfections, yoga systems, none of them were for any of his help. So in essence, Prahlada declares that happiness in this world is exactly like a mirage in the desert. Mrigat Srini Rupaha, mirage. Finally, Lord, being very happy with Prahlada's prayers, he tries to offer him benedictions. To which, very interestingly, Prahlada reverts with this word, Vanik, a merchant, your unmotivated servant, and you are my eternal master. There is no need of our being anything other than master and servant. You are naturally my master, I am naturally your servant. We have no other relationship. This is what Prahlada says. So, thirdly, he asks, if at all you want to give me benedictions, right, please give me that. I pray from your Lordship that within the core of my heart, let there be no material desires. The root cause of all our suffering is our material desires. So Prahlada very interestingly asks for no material desires. And later he asks for his father to be pardoned for his impudence. And to which Narasimha replies, forget your father. He says, Tri saptabihi pita putaha. So, Tri saptabihi. Tri sapta is 7 into 3. 21 generations. They are all liberated because you became a devotee and your entire dynasty has been purified. Imagine Prahlada, one simple Bhakta, he could deliver his 21 generations of dynasty personalities back to liberate them from all sufferings. So if at all you really like your family, if at all your sons, daughters, father, mother, uncle, auntie, wife, husband, if you want to really help them, right, you want to give them material assets like house, property, bank balance, material education, PhDs, bikes, cars, golds, diamonds, security, good food. So you may facilitate all of this for them to live comfortably, but that is not real love. That cannot help them in any ways. From the root cause of present and future sufferings, they cannot escape. Like how Prahlada served his father, 21 generations of his family members were liberated. Right? Nowadays we don't even know 3 generations, but here 21 generations are liberated if you just try to become a bhakta. Try of Prahlada. What did Prahlada do end of the day? I mean, what was he trying to do? He was just chanting
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.